Hello, everyone, and welcome to MHS Sports and MHTV. I'm Chris Connolly, and today we're at the Fieldhouse at the Alex Kulovich Athletics Complex at Marblehead High School. Excuse me, as the Magicians boys basketball team takes on the Masconomet Chieftains. We'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports and MHTV. And stay tuned to the end of the game, and I'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. Starting lineup for Marblehead. I'll give you the Masco lineup in a moment. Number 5 for Marblehead is Cameron Weaver. Forward, he's a senior. Number 10, Finn Gallup. Guard, senior. Number 21 is Tommy McGovern. Number 24 is Finn Barron. And number 15 is Declan Gibson. And now the national anthem. Well, the starting lineup for Masconomet is number 3, Ryan Richardson. He's a senior. Number 4 is Jimmy Farrell. Jimmy Farrell, he's a senior. One of the co-captains. Number 11, Cal Weidman, senior. Where's number 11? Number 21 is Thomas Denton. And number 23, James Vela. Head coach of Masconomet is Jacob Morales. For Marblehead, the head coach, Mike Giardi. So Marblehead comes into the game with a 4-1 mark, and Masco is 2-0. Last year, these two teams met twice, and Masconomet won each time handily. 8 minutes on the clock. Four quarters of 8 minutes. Set for the jump. Yeah, at the scores table there, I think it's the Marblehead book is being filled in. So they're waiting for the book to be filled in. Sometimes that can be a hair-raising task because you often don't get, or people like me who have to write down the names on your scorecard and in some semblance of order, sometimes you don't get the names in time, and you don't get the starters in time, and the game is just about to start, and you haven't finished writing out the scorecard, and you don't want to let on that you're in a mumbo jumbo mess. But that's what they're waiting for right now. So for Marblehead, Tommy McGovern, the sophomore, number 21, will jump, and for the Chieftains of Masconomet, it'll be Jameson Vella. So they're still working on it. It's going to take a little while longer, and both teams walk over to their coaches, talk things over. Our officials for this evening's game are Brandon Sabina. He's the one holding the basketball, and his partner is Steve Markerly. That's not exactly right on the last name, but hopefully he won't come and whistle a technical on me. So the teams are out there, and one of the officials is still talking to the coach for Masco. So here we go for the jump. And it's tapped by Masconomet and controlled by the Chieftains. They move it to the top of the key and push it around the arc. Marblehead's playing a tight man defense, it looked like there. It was tapped out of bounds. It looked like it was off of a Marblehead player, but it may have hit a Masco player after that. I think Gallup got a hand in on it, or looked that way anyway. No score, 7:45 in the opening quarter. Finn Gallup to Gibson, back to Barron, back on top to Gallup. Gallup pushes it in the middle, looking for the quick shot up high off the glass and a whistle. It was Gibson, and Gibson gets called for the travel, I guess. I didn't see a sign, but it looked to me like he traveled. Oh, that's yeah, that's one of those don't come roaring down the lane on me, buddy, type of fouls. And it goes against McGovern, his first. No score, first on the team, and at the line for Masco is Jimmy Farrell. There's the first bucket of the ball game. Farrell gets a free throw. He'll have another. Senior captain for Masconomet. 2 for 2. 2-0 lead for Masconomet. Seems like whatever the sport, Masconomet and Marblehead make for a great matchup. Shot is tapped around and saved by Masconomet, but the shot goes up for Marblehead, no call. And it's nearly stolen away and knocked. Barron gets it. Marblehead's down to 9 seconds on the shot clock. This is Gibson. Excuse me, that was... Oh, it's not Gibson. It was Weaver. Cameron Weaver's number 5. Inbounding pass is knocked out of bounds. Gibson covering the inbounding pass. Tommy McGovern comes out. He's going to be, looks like his elbow, possibly bleeding. Looks like they're going to put a patch on him. He's right underneath. It's hard to see. 6:49 to go. First quarter, 2-0 Masconomet. Defensive struggle here as we get going. Looking for the 3. Good defense caused that turnover. Did not give up the baseline. forced the offensive player into a very poor shooting position, and then that resulted in Marblehead getting the ball on the turnover. Barron looking. Back on top to Weaver. Weaver switches to the left hand. Stop, start, back out on top. Finn Barron. 2 men on that side, man in the corner. 2 men over there. Ball fake. Finn Gelb looks for the baseline, then passes it across court, but it's a misguided pass, goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Still 2-0. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jimmy Farrell, covered by Finn Gallup. A bit of a hop step there on that pass retrieve. Nice defensive work by Marblehead's Gibson. Jump ball. Oh no. I guess it was tied up and they're calling it jump ball, and that goes to the team that didn't have it last on the jump, which I think was the opening tap. Finn Barron gets clamped on the corner, gives it off to Weaver. Weaver twists and turns high off the glass, doesn't get it to go, but the rebound for Marblehead. Nice rebound, the shot is up and no good. Another good rebound by Gibson. Gibbs down the lane, the shot is no good. It's battled for, and a couple of Masco players get it, and behind the back of the referee. Little rough stuff there by Gallup, maybe a little football getting involved. But the referee was already started down the court and didn't see that contact. 16 on the shot clock. Down the lane, about 3 or 4 extra steps going down there, but hands were on him as well. Foul goes against Gallup, his first, second on the team. First shot is good by Farrell. That's 3 for 3 from the free throw line for Farrell. .502 first quarter, 3-0, 4-0. That's how valuable free throw shooting can be. I mean, both teams have been cold from the floor, but Farrell has put in 4 straight from the free throw line. Okay. Barron gets it back out on top. It was good anticipation there by the defender, Farrell, who was looking to make a steal, but not quite. It's tapped away. It's loose. It's finally Masco that comes up with it, and Farrell heads down the floor, pulls up and stops. 3-point try, long range, in and out. The rebound is tapped out of bounds by Gibson. Checking into the lineup for Marblehead, number 3, William Fitzgerald. I'm going to call him Bill. Oh. Vela tapped it out of bounds, but it's going to go to Masco. That's one of those plays that my initial thought was that it was tapped out of bounds, but it might have been just a pass that was affected by good defense by Farrell. Not a tap. A 3-point shot for number 1, who's not on the he's not in the roster sheet. Whistle and a travel. So now it's 7-0. Maybe it's number 11, and I thought it was a 1. That makes more sense. I'm going to give it to Weedman. I don't see a 1 out there now. A Weidman, I guess is what the coach said. Weaver dishes it off from the corner, long range shot. Weaver with the rebound and a push on the rebound. No. Foul goes against number 2. With the over-the-head ball fake. Pulls up at about the foul line, banks it in, and good. Cameron Weaver gets a bucket, gets Marblehead its first points of the ball game. Nice defensive work, and tapping it out of bounds with a diving attempt was Marblehead's number 11. Rylan Golden. With a hand on the ball, Vela still gets a defender's hand on the ball, still gets it. Then there's Blake Golden. He's on the floor, number 14. And Blake Hammond. So 3:02 to go first quarter. It's 9-2. Yep. So 2 points by Cam Weaver for Marblehead. 4 for 4 from the free throw line for Jimmy Farrell. For Masco, a 3-pointer by Cal Weidman and a 2-point shot by Jamison Vela. So a 9-2 lead right now for Masconomet with 3:02 to go here in the first quarter. I've seen these two schools play each other in various sports over the years, mostly football, basketball, and baseball. And it's always a battle. A rare game between these two schools is one that's not close. Golden's bounce pass goes out of bounds. Nearly tapped away. Down the floor. Defense gets back quickly. Knocked out of bounds. Weidman's shot was defended well by Marblehead. I don't have a number 1 for the on my roster for Masconomet, so he's just going to be number 1. Underneath, nice pass, and the bucket is no good but a foul. Blake Golden made that pass. Finn Barron goes to the line. Second shot for Barron. 1 for 2. 9-3, 2:30 to go first quarter. Pressure on the pass. Marblehead is pushing and shoving and pressuring. And they're disrupting the offense of Masconomet, but they're also getting called for fouls. This one goes against Marblehead's number 1. And that's Finn Bowen. And didn't make the pass. He went up and down and never let go of the ball. Whistle, whistle, whistle. 10-second violation, I think. Yeah, Marblehead was cheering. Weaver comes out for the ball and gives it back off to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald comes to the top, near center court. Barron's pass over to Golden. 5 now is Cameron Weaver. That's Ryland Golden from outside the arc, I think, but it doesn't matter. It was off the mark. Minute 45, first quarter. Still a 6-point lead. Baseline pass out, 3-point try is good, and that's Farrell. So Farrell has 4 from the free throw line and now a 3-pointer. Weaver goes in. Foul goes against number 11, non-shooting foul. Bucket is good. Didn't see who scored it, did you, John? No? Somebody got a bucket. A 3-pointer, I think. Yeah. I'll have to pick it up at halftime. As I was looking down as my roster, a gust of wind came in through the windows behind us and blew my roster away. And a bucket by Barron. Finn Barron. So 2 quick buckets, a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer, and going to the line to try to make it a 3-pointer is Barron. And he does. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Checking into the lineup for Marblehead is Blake Hammond, I believe. Yeah, Blake Hammond, a junior forward. A quick pass and then right back to the passer. Pushing it up the floor. It's a well-coached team. Shot clock at 25. Plenty of time. Game clock at 42. Inside, going to the basket and getting called for the foul is Marblehead's number 11, Ryland Golden. Second foul on Golden. 4th on the team. 38.1 on the shot clock. At the line is Cal Weidman. Gets it to roll. Second shot for Weidman. 2 for 2. Substitutions. Number 1 comes back in for Masco. Down to about 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and it's a 5-point Masconomet lead. Ball is tapped around and out of the hands of Fitzgerald, but Fitzgerald gets it back. Gives it off to Barron. Barron looking to move. Outside the arc on the right side, off the glass and in. 3-pointer for Barron. That's 7 points, 7 of Marblehead's 12. He's a confident shooter. We saw that last year with him. Rebound is batted around, and finally Masco comes up with it. 3 seconds to go in the quarter, and a 3-point shot by Jimmy Farrell, his second of the first quarter. Time runs out in the first quarter. It's Masconomet up by 5, 17-12. I'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports and MHTV. And so an interesting start to this basketball game, especially for people like me who have players out there that aren't on the roster. What are you going to do? Who are you going to complain to, right? You can't complain to anybody. John Caswell agrees with a shrug of his shoulders and says, quit whining. We have Pam Evans on camera tonight, John Caswell running the board. I guess you'd call it a board, right? That's what you call it. It's on the computer, but 8 minutes coming up in the second quarter. 5-point margin. Masconomet out in front. Inbounding for Masconomet to start the second quarter. Good defense by Weaver. Weaver stays with his man out in front. Down the lane, left-handed dribble. Back to a open Jimmy Farrell for a moment, but then the defense closed in on him, and the foul goes against Marblehead. And it's on Finn Bowen, I believe. Yeah, his first on the team here in the second quarter. That shot is well short. Out in front, Barron had to wait for it. He gets hammered as he went up for the basket. They had him around the elbow. How could the official miss that? I don't like to bait the referees, but that was a clear miss. He was behind the play as well. So on the far side, it was the far side officials' call, and that's a bump right there. They call it a travel. He traveled because he got bumped. 7:20 to go in the second quarter. 17-12. Masconomet by 5. Out of the game is number 14. Let's see if I can find that number. John Green. Bounce pass, open man underneath the bucket is up and good. Scored by Vela. He has 4. Cam Weaver. Heads up ball player, Cam Weaver is. Give it off to Finn Barrett. Finn avoids a double team. Gives it off to Weaver and out of bounds when he made that pass back in. A nice try, however, by Masconomet's Cal Weidman. This time of year, buildings like this Marblehead Fieldhouse athletic complex can get extremely hot because they have to keep the heat going, and eventually it just gets really hot. And there it is, a nice bucket that should count. It does, by Blake Golden, his first bucket of the ball game, 19-14, and a whistle as Blake Hammond, I believe. Let's see, what's his name? Blake Hammond. It's my own writing, I can't read. He picks up a foul. Second on the team, first on Hammond, and Hammond again knocking it out of bounds. And it'd be Marblehead ball. Hammond didn't think so, but when he realized it was, he turned around and clapped. Weaver takes the inbounding pass. Yeah, Cameron Weaver. Nice fancy dribble between the legs. Bounce pass baseline and then outside the arc for the open shot. Too long. There's Hammond with the rebound. Finn Barron has a lot of... Oh, nice scooperoonie. Shot by Blake Hammond. He's getting his shot out there. He's making it work. Make it worth his while. A 3-point ball game. Defensive work down the lane for the wide open shot, and cashing it in is Farrell. He's got 12 points. 12 of his team's 21, now up by a score of 21-16. Weaver just got a good defensive where it caused that bad shot by Weaver as a whistle. And Weaver, they call it on Weaver, an offensive foul. Third on the team, first on Weaver. Marblehead is playing aggressively. Which, that's how they've clawed their way back into the game. And Weaver comes from behind. Lucky he didn't get called again. And up against the glass, and another miss, and Weaver gets the ball. That's why they're playing aggressively, right there. 3-point try for Barron. Barron missed the shot, no whistle. Wasn't a foul, didn't mean to imply that. Pass up ahead. A couple of guys get on him, and this shot by Masco came inbounds without having stepped inbounds. And so that's he's technically out of bounds until he steps inbounds. And so that was Declan Gibson. He made the nice try. You can't fault him for that. I mean, that's just what an athlete will do when he sees an open ball and he goes to try to catch it. But technically not inbounds when he caught the ball. Ooh. He wanted to take, that was Farrell. He's the leading scorer in his team right now. 4:36 to go in the first half. Down the lane, a couple of extra steps and a little push. Here comes the up ahead pass to Barrett. He's the guy you want to pass it to because if he doesn't have a shot, he's going to make a good pass. 3-point try, off the glass, and Masconomet controls it. 21-16. 4:12 first half. Masconomet leads it. From 3, off the glass. Gibson grabbed it. Declan Gibson is a real heads-up ball player. Ryland Golden, number 11, down the lane. Travel. Push. Blocking foul. So a non-shooting foul, inbounding play. Masconomet coach is questioning that. Morales. Gibson comes to the sideline for Marblehead. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. 21-16, inbounding play for Marblehead. Ball will be passed in by Finn Gallup, a noted passer in his own right. But usually the ball that he throws has like stitching on it. Or at least in the autumn it does. Coach Giardi was coming down the sideline toward half court to make a point. Knocked out of the hand of a Marblehead player, goes to Finn Barron. Finn Barron, bounce pass. Looking, nearly dragging a foot. Ryland Golden. Over to Finn Gallup, underneath Barron. Baseline, up and in. Nice play by Marblehead's number 32. It was a nice weave that they worked that time that worked really well. And do I have a 32? Might have been Callahan. I don't have a 32 on the Marblehead. Let's see, what number is Callahan? A 3-point ball game, 3:05 to go, whistle blows. Let's see if that, it looked like a Callahan type move, but he's on the roster, but there's no number next to his name. And there's no other 32. So I'm gonna call it Callahan. What the heck? Braden Callahan. (21-18). Marblehead comes roaring back. Nearly lost the ball out of his hand there. Finn Gallup. Now he's head coach in this sport, is the offensive coordinator for football. So he and Gallup have to be on the same page in multiple sports. Ryland Golden comes to the bench. Finn Barron goes running through. Weaver comes out for the ball, fakes the pass. Weaver wants to go down the lane with the left hand, pulls up and jumps it through. Nice play. That's 4 points for Cameron Weaver. He's handled the ball really well. From the sideline, it's good for 3 and a foul. And that was scored by Linehan. He's got the 3. He gets the foul. The foul was on Marblehead's number 1, which is Finn Bowen. 4th team foul. So Bowen picks up the foul. And a 4-point play, 25-20. Down to 2:20 to go here in the first half. Underneath. Barron with the side shuffle pass. The shot was no good. As it looked like Callahan. I don't know if it's Callahan or not. That doesn't look to have the muscle maturity that Braden Callahan does. I don't know who that is. I'll have to find out at halftime. A travel. Marblehead will get the ball. 1:49 to go in the first half. 25-22. Finn Barron. Good anticipation by the defender that time. Right to the basket and up and in. Nice bucket. I would not be denied. Like Golden, knocked out of bounds. A 1-point ball game with 1:31 to go in the first half. Into the lineup for Marblehead comes number 3, Bill Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, Barron. Barron gives it off to Golden, Blake Golden. Barron wants to pull. He finds his man open underneath, but he gets blocked and knocked away, and a foul. We got to find out 32's name. He's having a big impact here. 2 shots. This is the first one. So this shot could tie it up at 25 with 1:14 to go before halftime. Around and down the drain it goes. Tied at 25. Oh, he ran into those guys, then he walked, and they got neither a foul nor a travel. 25? Let's see who the foul was on. 24 maybe. Oh, it's on 32. So at the line for Masconomet, number 2. Not on their program. A whistle. A minute and 2 to go. A 1-point ball game. Foul goes against Masconomet. A minute to go. Underneath. Nice move. Scooped it up and then gets his own rebound. Powers it back up. He deserves a basket after that. That was Bill Fitzgerald stealing the baseline. Weaver picks it up. People are falling all over the place. Weaver and John Green both went down. At the free throw line with 41.8 is Blake Golden. Chance to go into the lead there, but 2 missed free throws. This is out ahead, and the pass comes back, and a whistle out of bounds. Very close. 34.8, a 1-point ball game here in the second quarter. Masco by 1, clock is rolling. Marblehead can take the lead with a field goal. Down the lane, getting pushed and getting fouled on, I don't know if it was a foul or not on the shot, but it was blocked. Knocked away, down to 14 seconds. Marblehead pressuring on defense. Masco coming down 10 seconds and under. Way out top, 6 seconds. Farrell's got to go. He fades away, missed the shot. Rebound is batted around, and nobody gets it in time. At the end of the first half, it's Masconomet by 1, 26-25. Marblehead made a strong comeback there in the late part of the second quarter and came back to almost take the lead or tie it. But at the end of the first half, it's a 1-point ball game. We'd like to remind you that MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on your YouTube page and consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and clicking on the donate button. We'll be back after this with second half action, so stay with us. And welcome back. Second half just about to get underway. Well, we figured out a couple of things at halftime. And the delay of the game at the beginning of the game was because Coach Giardi noticed what the rest of us failed to notice, was that the numbers on the Masco team were mostly all wrong. 9 of the players on the roster had the wrong numbers. And the explanation is that Masconomet got new uniforms and they failed to send out the proper numbers. So we've got, I've got it fairly well straightened out, but I'm probably still going to fumble around with it. But anyway, it's 26-25. We're just underway in the third quarter. Masco by a point. Ball batted around and stolen. Up off the glass and missed, and a whistle, a blocking foul. Tommy McGovern is number 32. At the free throw line is Jimmy Farrell, leading scorer in the ball game. He's got 4 for 4 from the free throw line, a couple of threes and a 2. 12 points. 27-25. One more shot for Farrell. He's got a nice motion on that shot, and he's got 13 points in the ball game. Masconomet by 3, 28-25. Early going second half. There were some mistakes on the Marblehead side too, but 9 of the roster players on Masconomet had different numbers than what different names assigned to the numbers that they gave us. And those rosters come from the athletic department. Up off the glass and a whistle. And Weaver knew he was going to get the foul, and he goes to the free throw line to get shooting 2 shots. Cameron Weaver has had a nice first half. He's got 4 points from the free throw line. He has harassed Masconomet on defense. Another one coming. In and out. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Masco pushes it back up the floor. I got the correct numbers assigned to the right names. Farrell on top, especially for Masconomet, but they're in the wrong places. I try to do it numerically, so if it's a 4, I know it's at the top of the roster. But I think I'm in good shape. We'll see. And it's bounced around, tapped by a Marblehead player, and this is Weaver. Comes out with it quickly, switches to the left hand, takes a shot across his left arm, and it's a turnover. Nice defensive work by Marblehead's number 32. And I thought I straightened, yeah, that's Tommy McGovern. Boy, he did a great job on that one. Followed the play. Went up after the shot was made and put it on the glass. He did that, something like that in the first half, maybe once or twice. Declan Gibson, fade away, bounces off the far side of the iron. McDonald couldn't get to it. Tommy McGovern, excuse me, couldn't get to it because he was being held. That's McGovern right there. He's going to get charged with a foul this time. So McGovern picks up his 3rd. And at the free throw line is Vela. 28-25, an opportunity for Marblehead to get back. Well, the shot is in and out. Marblehead boys cheering section, mostly boys. Cheering section over there is yelling at the free guy shooting free throws, Vela. So they're emboldened because he missed the first one. He gets the second one, however, and that should quiet down the boys a little bit. 6:05 to go, third quarter. 4-point Masconomet lead. Barron looking for someone to pass to. Nice scoop pass inside, gets it right back. That's Marblehead's Hammond. Paul is loose on the floor, and here comes Farrell. A step without a dribble. Up high off the glass, and it's in. A bucket for Masco by Farrell. He's having a big night. 31-25, a whistle and a timeout taken with 5:27 to go here, third quarter. Down the road, Marblehead's next opponent will be, I believe it's Peabody. And I put that information into my clipboard and, you know, it's disappeared. John Caswell stole it. I believe that's what happened. All these people around town that know John know that he's the kind of guy that would do something like that. Go into my notes and steal my game prep. But maybe not. Maybe it was Pam. Maybe it's a cabal. The Pam, John, the three-letter first name club. Yep, conspiring against me, your friendly play-by-play guy. I don't know. It's around here somewhere. Excuse me. 31-25, 5:27 to go. Third quarter. Finn Barron to pass it in. It's the bounce pass out to Weaver. Very reliable player, Weaver. And that time he got knocked down and stripped of the ball, but Marblehead's, who was it? Number 14 is Golden. And it's bounced out of bounds, and Ryland Golden says, I didn't hit it. The official agrees. Inbounding play for Marblehead. Barron had it knocked out of his hands. It goes out of bounds. Shot clock is at 35, so game clock at 5:05. So the multiple stoppages here haven't really impacted Marblehead's offense. Finn Barron trying to get free, and pass comes to Blake Golden. Weaver on top. Cameron Weaver looking around as his teammates make moves. Bounce pass outside on the three-point line. The shot is good for Marblehead's number 11, I believe. Was it 11 or 14? I think it was 14. I think that's Blake Golden. We'll see. I'd just say the shot was good by Golden. (31-28). 4:45, third quarter, 3-point Masconomet lead. They've led the whole game. Marblehead clawed back to a 1-point margin at halftime. Pass open underneath, and the bucket scored easily by Vela. Jamison Vela. Long range bomb, no good by Barron. Not a bad time to try it. Barron's a pretty reliable ball player and a good shooter. Double team step out, double team on the baseline. From three-point land, it's off the iron, and it's taken there by Marblehead's number 3. That's Fitzgerald. Wing Fitzgerald, I guess they call him. .35 on the shot clock, inbounding play for Marblehead. Blake Golden and Finn Barron over there. Barron splits into the backcourt. Baseline by Cameron. And a follow-up and a bucket. Nice play by Ryland Golden. I think that might be his first bucket of the ballgame. I'm probably wrong with that because it's been very active and there's been so many problems with the rosters today. It's difficult to tell whether I got it right or not. But in any event, it's 33-30 and a foul on Marblehead's number 3, Wing Fitzgerald. He didn't agree. Thought he got out ball as he reached around and slapped. And I think the call came from behind him, and very difficult to tell, but I thought I heard a little bit of a slap sound. Vela makes the first free throw, has another one. 34-30, 4-point lead for Masconomet. Marblehead can't let this narrow margin expand. And Masconomet is putting the pressure on. 3 for 4 from the free throw line for Vela tonight. Clock at 3:18, third quarter. From 3, off the mark, underneath, open, and score. Ryland Golden hits the deck. A couple of Masco players nearly ran into each other. Golden thought he had a steal. Long range shot. Barron came flying in there looking like he was going to make that play. 3-point margin. 2:50 on the game clock. 21 on the shot clock. Pass comes in, and he catches it and shoots it before he even hit the deck. Feet touch the ground. Another jump ball is called. Nope, not a jump ball. Masconomet will inbound the ball. If there's not hacking and fouling in a situation like that, and they didn't call it, I guess we'd be here all night if they called every foul. Coach Giardi along the sideline in front of his bench, calling the play. Weaver gets it on top of the key, looking underneath. Now he passes out to the wing. Barron has it there. He can't dribble. He can dribble. I thought he bounced it. Step back 3, a little bit short. Weaver with the rebound. Back out. Long range, off the mark. Marblehead's outside three-point shooting has been abysmal. Foul goes against Vela, I think, number 14. No. John Green. Third foul on Green. I can't believe it. But I guess that's what they say. And it's Finn Barron trying to play. And Wing Fitzgerald there had it for a moment. Nearly got loose, but Weaver was there to pick it up in the lane, dishes it off, looking for an opening to the lane, and up and he made that one. He just made it happen. Wasn't going to be denied. He was going to get a shot off down the lane. Weaver tries for the steal, missed it on the break. And the second guy in blocks the shot. That's Ryland Golden, and He's called for the foul. So at the free throw line is John Green, is that right? Let's see. Yeah, John Green, number 14. So many of the names, the numbers were inaccurate on the roster that we had. I had to cross them off and go on my scoring sheet and try to figure it out. I have that as Green's first point of the ball game, but it's probably wrong if you're a Masco fan watching this. 36-34. A minute 26 to go in the third. 2 for 2 for Green from the free throw line. Finn Barron gives it off. Yamil in there, number 2. Going out of bounds and getting hacked, and the foul is off of Weaver. Gilderan, Yamil Gilderan, I guess it is. And he's number 2 for Marblehead, out there now. Gilderan, number 2. Pass cross court is to the open man. That's Vela. Vela goes up strong and scores it. 8 points from the floor. 3 for 4 from the free throw line for Vela. 11 points. Barron makes a good move, gets the baseline, but then he's double covered and finally gets it away. Barron gets it right back. 14 on the shot clock and moving. Man is open and knocks it away. Good play. Barron returns the favor. He's got a man to pass it to. Waited too long. Goes out of bounds. It should be. Barron looks like he's limping a little bit. Overextended himself maybe. It looked like the right thigh. Hard to tell. Underneath, Weaver is open. He gets the pass. Saves the ball from going out of bounds, but passes it right to Farrell. 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. The shot is up, and will they get it off? They will get it off, and it's in and out. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, it's Masconomet 39, Marblehead 34. So only 9 points for Marblehead in that third quarter. And we'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports and MHTV. And remember what Pam Evans always says, we need your money. Yeah, she said that during halftime. Didn't think I'd repeat it, but I did. So 8 minutes to go in the ball game between the third and the fourth quarter. A 5-point lead for Masconomet. We get to look down into Coach Morales' huddle there at the break. And we can also look into Coach Giardi with the Marblehead team in white jerseys and red numbers. They've kept it close. They're down by 5 with 8 to go. They haven't won a game against Masconomet. Last year they lost both games. And Masco is a tough opponent in every single sport, it seems. So inbounding play. Finn Gallup is number 10 for Marblehead. McGovern is out there battling for the ball. He's on top of his opponent. And a whistle finally, and a jump ball. Nice. Now that would have been, that could have gone a number of ways. It could have been a traveling call for, against the Masconomet player because the soles of his feet were off the floor. He was out lying on his back. Or it could have been a foul on Marblehead, but McGovern battled, made it work. 39-34, 7:28 to go in the basketball game. Masconomet by 5. At the free throw line for Marblehead is number 10, Finn Gallup. Makes the free throw. He's got another one. Gallup was had an outstanding football career at Marblehead. He really was a weapon that the opponents at Marblehead had a real difficult time trying to figure out and trying to stop. Good passer, good head on his shoulders, great runner, and in command, which is what you want from your quarterback. Pull-up jumper. Farrell drains it. 17 points for Farrell. Timeout. 7:09. So 1 point at the half. At the end of the third, it was a 5-point margin. And here with 7:09 to go in the fourth quarter, it's a 6-point margin. And all in favor of Masconomet. But we've seen Marblehead put it together for a few minutes and storm back as they did just before halftime. Never took the lead, though, as far as I can recall. But Gallup, Barron, McGovern, Gibson, and Weaver. 5 players on for Coach Giardi. Gallup bounces it right back to Barron. Barron between the legs starts to go, gives it off to Gallup. McGovern looking low. Gibson steps again. He was lucky. And on the turnaround, it'll be a foul, I think, yeah. Cameron Weaver picks up his third foul. Here comes Masco. There's a push there. Gallup got away with it. Didn't really affect the play much, but it was pass in the lane, bounce pass coming from the baseline, behind the back, up and in. John Green. McGovern. Whistle. Away from the ball, apparently. Foul goes against Masconomet. Number 2. One of those excuse me, unnamed players from the roster. Rebound, Marblehead gets it, comes roaring back. And I didn't pick up. No, that's Stefanelli, number 2. (43-35). Barron makes the first shot. He's 4 for 5 from the free throw line to go with 5 other points from the floor. It's 37-43. 6-point margin. Marblehead's pressuring the ball, and that leaves the guys down low open, and Masconomet has made Marblehead pay for it. Another bucket for Stefanelli. I think, I don't know. These names are so. At this point in the ball game, I'd be getting used to the opposing team's players and just look at the number and know their names. But tonight it's been a first half of not knowing and a second half of looking at scribbles on my scorecard. I batted around. Finally, Marblehead gets it in. Right up the floor comes Finn Gallup. Finn Gallup behind the play to Weaver. Weaver scores. Nice assist by Gallup. And at the line is Cameron Weaver. Make this a 3-point play. That foul was against number 2, his second. No, excuse me. Yeah, against number 2, his 4th. Weaver at the line. (45-40). Marblehead's narrowed it again. 4:59. Clock rolling. Marblehead's playing tenacious defense. Jimmy Farrell directing traffic, the senior, leading scorer of his team. In the lane, nice steal. He took his eye off the ball. Marblehead came up with it. Here comes Ryland Golden. Ryland from the left side. Weaver behind the play, missed the shot, but a whistle. Weaver and Golden embraced after that play, and Weaver will go to the line. Chance to make it a 3-point ball game, a 1-possession ball game with 4:36 to go. One for 4 from the free throw line, Cameron Weaver. Gets the second one. So it's a 4-point margin right now. Pressure on the inbounding play. Nearly stolen away. And a whistle and a foul. And everybody's tangled up with everybody else on that play. Wing Fitzgerald got his legs tangled around. I think it was Farrell of Masco, and they were both on the deck. So it's Masconomet's ball with 4:34 and a 4-point lead to go. They're up by 4. That's Masconomet. So Marblehead's work is cut out for them. But they've shown what they can do with pressure. Pull-up jumper along the baseline, and it's just drained by Jimmy Farrell. 2-pointer. Fitzgerald gives it off to Golden. Blake Golden. Weaver off the backboard, up and in. Nice play. That's what happens when you just keep pushing it all game long, and good things will happen. And they did right there for Cam Weaver. He goes to the line with 4:03. Marblehead down by 4. 47-43. Bucket's good by Weaver. Had a very steady presence in today's game. That pass looked like it was intended for one red shirt, but right to another. That looked like should be Marblehead ball. Let's see. It is. Took a long time in making the call. Three-point margin now, 47-44, 3:50 on the clock. Ryland Golden is it off to, is it Blake Golden, 14, yep. Finn Bowen. Not Finn Bowen. Blake, I don't know. That was the last play. I can't remember that. Jimmy Farrell gives it off. Nice steal. Ryland Golden at the big moment gets the bucket. 8 points for Ryland Golden. Inbounding play. Now, he was injured during the football season, and he was a major loss for the Magicians. He got injured. I think it was a broken collarbone. It was a break anyway in the shoulder. And he was out of action for at least half the season, and it just affected Marblehead's ability to run their offense and also to close down the other team on defense. And he's just a really good player on the football field, and he's just showing you what he does on basketball right now. 1 point margin, 2:50 to go in the ball game. Masco by 1. Timeout, Masconomet. So with 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go, it's 47-46, Masconomet. I think the last time Marblehead was this close was at halftime, 26-25, Masco. It's interesting to look into the huddles. So it's from right to left, it's Barron, Weaver, Fitzgerald, Golden, and Golden, I think. 14, 11, and 14. A couple of Goldens. They both have had good, productive scoring nights. Ryland Golden with 8 points. Blake Golden with 7. 2:41. Coming over the top was Blake Golden. And the ball is tapped away and stolen. Getting a hand on it for Marblehead was Fitzgerald. Got the hand on it, knocked it away. It was picked up by another Marblehead player. Ryland Golden looking to go. Pulls up short. It's going to be short rebound. Marblehead. Weaver has it. Wants to go back up. He's among the tall trees. He draws the fouls. So he'll go to the line with a chance to make 2. Give Marblehead the lead. 2:13. A lot of time left in this ball game. Cameron Weaver. He's the leading scorer for Marblehead. Let's see. 8, 9, 10. 11. And that's his 4th miss from the free throw line. Yeah. Oh for 2 on that trip. A jump ball on the tie-up. It'll be Marblehead ball because they don't, they alternate on jump balls. So Marblehead did not have control of the last jump. This one comes into Ryland Golden. Finn Barron back to Ryland Golden down the lane, up and no good. Rebound taken by Blake Golden. A whistle and a foul, and it goes against Blake Golden. His second foul. Still a 1-point lead. Timeout taken by Mike Giardi with 2 minutes to go in the basketball game, and a 1-point Masconomet lead. Good crowd here tonight on such a cold night. The weather has been annoying. The weather has been annoying. It's not so bad today, but the last couple of weeks it's just been. The wind is howling. I'm complaining.
We're indoors and you're
I'm complaining. Yeah, the window's open though. That's because it's so. It's always something. I got something to complain about no matter what I do. Well, 2 minutes left to go in the basketball game. A 1-point lead for Masconomet. And Ryland and Blake Golden are out there along with Weaver. Cameron Weaver, number 5. Finn Barron, number 24. And Wing Fitzgerald, who made a big play the last few minutes, knocking a ball loose. It was recovered by Marblehead. Pressuring the ball, trying to make Masco make a mistake. It's down to 26 on the shot clock. Farrell, leading scorer for Masco, they're number 4. Stephen Ellis from 3-point range. Rebound comes to Weaver. Weaver brings it up the floor and then goes by his defender right down the lane. Scoops it up, missed the shot. Rebound battle for, but Ryland Golden took it away from the defender. Takes the shot. He had really nothing else to do with the ball. He was in an awkward position and covered closely. Here comes Masconomet, still clinging to a 1-point lead down the lane. The shot is up and good. Number 2 is not on the scorecard, on this roster, that is. We'll go back and look at it one more time. Oh, no number 2. And when I went down at halftime to try to get the names and the numbers, we have an injured player, slowly to his feet, Finn Barron. He had trouble with, I thought it was his right leg. Now he's limping on the left leg. The right leg is bent up, as you can see. So maybe it was a re-injury of, and it looked like, it looked to me, I didn't see it happen, but it looked to me like he got a knee in the thigh. The type of thing that it hurts like the blazes, but you can get up and play on it. And maybe he got another hurt there, or maybe because the thigh might have been weakened. So now they're working on the right leg, yeah. That's what it looked like. It looked like he got a knee in the thigh, although I didn't really see it happen. Trainer is trying to stretch it out a bit. Barron's back up. Looks like he's ready to go. He says he is. He's being told he has to sit down now. Yeah, he wants to go back in the ball game. Assistant coach was telling him, no, you're going to sit down for a while. And only 56.4 to go, and you can tell why he's such an impactful player. He's very competitive, very talented as well. So 49-46, 3-point Masconomet lead. All the way back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald bounce passes up to Ryland Golden. Ryland Golden gives it to Blake Golden. He wants to go down the lane. He does. Up and off the glass and in. Nice play by Blake Golden. 1-point margin. 49-48, under a minute, 36 seconds. knocked out of bounds on the shot, and there'll be a foul, I believe. Foul is on, looked like Weaver. And if it is, he's out of the ball game. Now they're talking it over, and here comes Blake Weaver out, or Cameron. There's Blakes and Finns and all sorts of, but this is Cameron Weaver coming out. Fitzgerald comes out, and into the ball game comes Tommy McGovern and Finn Gallup, Finn Barron. Shot was missed. It's a 1-point ball game. They had a chance to make it a 4-point margin, make it a 3-point margin. Missed them both. Marblehead comes out of there with 32 seconds. Plenty of time. Don't get crazy. Finn Gallup goes up and in, scores, and takes the lead for Marblehead. Finn Gallup, his first field goal, as far as I could tell on my score sheet, comes with 28.2 and it's a 50-49 margin, and Gallup will go to the line as the foul was on number 2, the man who's not on the scorebook, on the roster, I mean. So Gallup now has a chance to make it a 2-point lead. Gallup and Blake Golden both come over and say a word to Coach Giardi before Gallup goes to the line of the foul line. I almost said the line of scrimmage. 28.2 on the clock. Marblehead leads it by 1. Free throw here is missed. The rebound's taken by Masconomet. 24 seconds to go. Masconomet comes down across half court. Farrell, who is their leading scorer, tries to go baseline, right side. Back out on top. Thought better of a long one. Down the lane, he gets tied up. No foul called, and I think McGovern had his, they look like dance partners there for a moment. You know, McGovern gets called for the foul. And that is his 4th, and that puts Masconomet at the free throw line, trailing it by 1. The first shot is good. Thomas Denton is the shooter. Missed it. 1 point. Oh, it's tied. 5 seconds to go. 3-point shot short. Rebound comes to Masco. We're going to overtime. 50-50 with time out on the clock. What an exciting game. Marblehead really pushed it down the floor. I thought that maybe they were pushing it too quickly down the floor, too hard, too recklessly. But then I looked up at the scoreboard and saw that there was only 5 seconds left in the ballgame, and they really had to push it. And that's what forced the bad shot. So after 4 quarters, they'll do 4 more minutes in overtime. Don't forget, coming up at the end of the ballgame, we'll have the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. That's a good question right now. So 4 minutes on the clock in overtime. It's going to be Blake Golden, Rylan Golden, Finn Gallup, Finn Barron, and Tommy McGovern for Marblehead. Jamison Villa will do the jumping for Masconomet. Tommy Denton. Weidman also out there. Up and away, and Masco controls it. Here comes Jimmy Farrell. Nearly stolen away by Rylan Golden. He really disrupted the ball movement there and nearly stole it away. Oh, he just sacrificed it. He just went diving across the floor to try and get that ball away. Farrell tries to go down the lane, double teamed. Again, spins, fall away, off the glass, no good. He pushed too hard and Finn Gallup got run over, basically. Not really, he got knocked off his feet, but he didn't get run over. But I see him looking up at the officials, and then he heard the whistle, so he didn't have to worry. 50-50, 3:24. And Finn Gallup at the free throw line. He's 1 for 2. That's the 5th foul for John Green. Gallup at the free throw line. He's got it. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line. That's a 1-point margin. This one could make it 2, and it's good. 52-50. Marblehead now going to put the pressure on defensively and try to come up with a steal and a hit there. They're going to let a lot of this stuff go. 3-on-1. And coming from behind and slapping the ball away. Coming with the rebound. Nice play by Golden. Blake Golden just went up and grabbed it. Here comes Finn Gallup with 3:06 to go in the ball game. McGovern comes out for it. And for a three-pointer, Rylan Golden's shot is short, comes down, and a breakaway here for Stefanelli. Tied at 52. Marblehead has the ball. 2:42 on the clock. McGovern gives it off. Rylan Golden. Standing outside the line is Blake Golden. Down the lane and the quick stop. Rylan Golden missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Masconomet. Blake Golden harassing the inbounding player. That's Denton. That was Denton. 2:09. Three-point shot off the iron. Loose ball taken there by Denton. Looking for a three. In the lane. Spinning, turning, can't go anywhere. 3 white jerseys around him. Pull-up shot is good. That gives Masconomet a 2-point lead with 1:46 to go in the basketball game. Here comes Barron. Finn Barron. The one who had the sore leg a little while ago. Back in the play. Blake Golden's shot is no good. So Masconomet has a chance to make it a 4-point or a 5-point lead with 1:24 to go. Less than that now. Masconomet does not go away. In the lane and shuffling around in there. Should have been a travel. Because I don't think Marblehead could have fouled. So it's a foul on Marblehead's number 11. That's Rylan Golden. His 4th. 1:15 on the clock. And shooting for 2 here is Jamison Villa. Off the back iron. 3-point margin. Back into the lineup comes Wing Fitzgerald, number 3. Minute 15. Enough time for a couple of possessions for Marblehead. Missed the shot. The rebound comes to Ryland Golden. Given off to Denton. Denton slowly up the floor, minute 8. Ryland Golden comes out and gets the ball stolen, and he grabbed him, no doubt about it. Number 1 clutched him from behind. Golden takes a free throw shot that in stricter circumstances might have been called a technical foul. But so a 3-point margin, Golden at the line. Puts that one in. Denton back in the lineup for the Chieftains. Second shot coming for Golden. Make it a 1-point ball game. With a minute and 4 seconds to go. Missed the shot, the rebound's batted around, and a whistle and a foul. Got Masconomet maybe. Now they're walking down the other direction, so it's a foul on Marblehead. So fouls on Finn Barron. 5th on the team is 1st on Barron. At the free throw line is these are the new uniforms that messed up their roster. 2 free throws by number 11. Denton, clock under a minute. 4-point margin, goes out of bounds. It's Masconomet's ball. Blake Golden couldn't believe the call. Into the lineup comes number 0 for Marblehead, Blake Hammond. Replaces Finn Barron nearly got it back. He replaced Fitzgerald. That is Blake Hammond. Timeout taken by Masconomet with 56.6 to go in the overtime. I think the officiating crew did a pretty good job. Officiating high school basketball it's a job I haven't done at this level. I did it in the youth level, officiated basketball, and I tell you, I did it a couple times, and I said no more. I don't want. It was just too much. And the anger and the I felt like I was over my head trying to call, keep an eye on everything. It's a tough job. It's easy when you don't have the responsibility to sit there and say, he missed that one. But it's a tough job, and I wouldn't want to do it myself, that's for sure. 56.3, 4-point Masconomet lead in overtime. And an inbounding play for the Chieftains. Barron trying to get a hand on the ball. That's Denton over there, I believe. No, Gallup, excuse me, Finn Gallup. Trying his best to get a turnover. Gallup hits the deck, an offensive foul. Great play by Gallup. And he's limping a little bit, favoring that left leg, it seems like. And he has to take himself out of the ball game, and in comes Wing Fitzgerald. Gallup is grimacing on the sideline. 57-53. That could be a very costly injury. Don't forget, after the game, we're going to come up with the, we'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game Award. Marblehead has some work to do here with 42.7 down by 4, but they have the ball. Here comes Finn Barron. Good dribble down the lane, goes up hard. Whistle, and missed the shot, but he goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. So he can pick up, narrow the margin to 2 points with a couple of free throws here and nothing off the clock. Finn Gallup is ready to come back in. Finn Barron gets that free throw. He's got another one coming. He's 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Battling for the ball, comes to Marblehead. Barron comes out to the three-point line. It's a three-point margin, steps back for 3, missed the shot, rebound is battled around, and Masconomet gets it with 22 seconds to go. Marblehead's trying their best to get the ball underneath, up, and a foul on the back of Rylan Golden. So it's a 3-point margin, but 16.8 on the clock, and Masconomet was really, Marblehead was really hustling as much as they possibly could and trying to make something happen. Eventually they did. The Masco team comes running over. Gallup is visibly, obviously favoring that left leg from the collision that happened there just a few moments ago. 16.8 on the game clock. 57-54. Rylan Golden at the line. Got the first one. Timeout called. Golden at the free throw line. He wanted to take another shot. The official advised him not to. He bounced the ball to Brandon Sabina. I think the officials have done a pretty good job tonight. It's like we said before. Like I said before. It's a very difficult job. It happens so fast, and you got to keep up with these 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and who are just so fast and strong. You can't see everything. So it's an exciting game. Comes down to 16.8 to go in the overtime, and a 2-point margin. Masco 57, Marblehead 55. Tied at the end of regulation. So for Marblehead, we've got Rylan Golden at the free throw line. Tommy McGovern. Finn Barron. Finn Gallup. Golden. Missed the shot. Rebound comes to Masconomet. And a foul. It's the only thing you could do. Otherwise, they just run the clock out and you'd lose. So this way, you keep the game going, you get a chance. You never know what's going to happen. Two-point margin now. Shot clangs off the back of the rim. Ryan Richardson at the free throw line. One of two. Now a 3-point margin with 13.7. Calling the play, Mike Giardi. Saying where he wants everyone to be, where he wants the ball to go. Lots of times you set up on the low post or maybe even a high post, a couple of players, and you have the other players run off of them or pass it to them and then run to the baseline. It depends on what's worked and who you got available and who you're going up against. So the inbounding play will come from Fitzgerald. Barron pushes it up the floor. Clock is at 10. Barron goes down the lane. Fakes the shot, goes up and in. A travel is called on Barron. He doesn't like it. Gallup comes in replacing. They've got 6 players on the court. And Fitzgerald comes out. 6.3. Basically, they just have to get the ball in and not make a mistake. They do that. Pass down and a whistle with 4.4. It's McGovern's 5th. Barron still can't believe that call was made. So going to the free throw with a 3-point lead, going to the free throw line with a 3-point lead and 4.4 on the clock. Missing this shot. He was 4 of 5 prior to that shot from the free throw line. Jamison Vella missed that one too. Timeout called by Mike Giardi. And a 3-point margin. Good strategy by the coach of Marblehead. He wanted to tell the officials that he was going to call a timeout. Maybe he wanted to tell them what they were doing. Or what he planned to do. He did call the officials over to say, just said something quickly to one of them. So 4.1. Marblehead will have the ball, trailing it by 3. So they have an opportunity to tie it. And should there be a foul on that shot, they have an opportunity to win it. But I imagine that that's part of what the Masconomet coach, Jacob Morales, is going over right now in his huddle. So inbounding play, Marblehead's going to be 3/4 of the way away from the basket. Inbounding pass along the far sideline. They've got Gallup, Barron, Fitzgerald, another, and the Goldens. Here comes Barron. Barron down the sideline, 2 seconds. He shoots it for 3. Missed the shot, and he's upset with himself. Wants to pull his jersey off, and that'll do it. In overtime, it's a 58 to 55 victory for Masconomet. Exciting game, and both teams really, really fought it out hard, and good play all around. So coming up after the break, we're going to talk about who the Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game is. So stay with us. And welcome back. Now it's time for the Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game, and it's a tough decision to make, but I could go with Finn Gallup, who had a great play at the end there to extend it. I could go with a couple of other guys. Tommy McGovern played a great game. Early on, Declan Gibson was really important, but we're going to go with Ryland Golden as our player of the game. He's just had an all-around effort tonight, did a great job. My scoring summaries are, in this particular game, might be off the mark because of the way the rosters were and how confusing it was in the first half. But I had Golden for 10 points, a lot of rebounds. He was very strong defensively, and so congratulations to Ryland Golden. From the Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV, we'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game Award. And we'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports and MHTV. Once again, the final score in overtime, Masconomet wins it by 3, 58-55. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.